Hi, Una. I have your scans here. Final report. This is my road trip. I've given the dog some drugs today. Otherwise, yeah. She's alive though, right? Yeah. Yeah, she's alive. A little drugged up. Anyway. So there's two sets of numbers I'm going to go over with you here. Uh-oh. I did my pen. Oh, my black pen. Oh, there it is. Okay. Two sets of numbers that I'm going to go over with you. The numbers in black are your scan results from June 28th compared to June 8th, so the 20-day scan. So water inside the cells went down 1.1 pounds, water outside the cells went down 0.9 pounds. So you lost 1.9, almost 2 pounds of water weight. And you lost 0.7 pounds of dry lean mass, which we don't love. But your upper body is still like super, super strong. It's your lower body that I'm concerned with not losing any more strength. And we'll talk about that a little bit further down the scan. But you did lose 2 pounds of body fat, which is great. Okay? 0.7 pounds isn't a lot, but ideally I don't want to see you lose any. Okay? So your dry lean mass is down 2.7 pounds, most of that being water. So, not super significant. With your net loss being 4.6 pounds, 2 of that being fat, which is great. Okay? So overall, in the last 20 days, you lost 4.6 pounds. 1.5 pounds of that is skeletal muscle mass. Don't love that. And 1.9 or 2 pounds of it is body fat, which we do love. Ideally, we would want it all to be body fat and maintaining your skeletal muscle mass. But that's like the trick that you have to figure out with your nutrition. How to maintain or gain skeletal muscle mass and lose body fat. Alright, so we're not quite there yet, but it is always a process. So your percent body fat stayed the same. You did gain strength in your upper body. 1.1% ability to support your body weight with your right arm. 3.4% ability to support your body weight with your left arm. 0.5% ability to support your body weight with your core and your trunk. The strength that you lost in your legs is not significant. It's only 0.6% and 0.5%. But I would love to see these numbers getting to 100% able to support your body weight or above. Okay, now that can happen naturally with just losing body fat and losing weight, and with that same muscle, you can still, then you would be able to support less body weight. Okay, but it's going to be hard to have that happen if while you're losing body fat, you're also losing skeletal muscle mass. So we have to figure out our food such that we're not losing any muscle and we're losing fat instead. Okay. So up here, this recommendation is 1.1 pounds less than what it was 20 days ago. Was at 48.7 and is down to 47.6, trending in the right direction. You lost 0.2 pounds off your right arm, but this is all body fat loss. 0.2 pounds off your right arm, 0.4 pounds off your left arm, 0.7 pounds off your trunk, and 0.2 pounds off of each leg, and then your visceral fat levels stayed the same. Okay, so pretty good movement in the last 20 days. Other than, like I said, we'd like to see you not losing skeletal muscle mass and dry lean mass. All right, so then the numbers in red, I'm going to go over now, are your numbers versus the very first scan that we took in the program, which is April 17th. Before we do that, I just want to go over, you lost 2 inches off of your waist, 1/2 inch off your hips, and 1 1/4 inch off of your chest in the 12 weeks, which is great as well. Okay, so if you just noticed the C shape that you had here was much more pronounced than the C shape you have here. Okay, you can see it's like starting to line up a little bit. So you lost 1.5 pounds of water inside the cells and 2 pounds of water outside the cells. So you actually lost 3.5 pounds of water weight in the 12 weeks, which is significant in terms of your overall loss. It also makes you look like you lost more lean body mass than you actually did. So you only lost 0.9 pounds of dry lean mass. Now, losing 1 pound of muscle is pretty significant if you think about it, but it looks worse. The lean body mass loss looks worse than it is because 3.5 of that is water and 1 of that is muscle. But like I said, that's more muscle than I would want to see you losing. Okay, if you were to continue to lose muscle at that rate, that is not good. So that's probably something, there's something that you got to tweak with your diet, either eating more frequently. A lot of times it's not getting enough protein, and or it could be not eating enough carbs around when you're exercising is another time that I'll see that as well. So something to take a look at. But this is great. You did lose 4.9, so you can pretty much save 5 pounds of body fat. You lost 5 pounds of body fat in the 12 weeks, which is tremendous. Okay, so your net loss is 9.4 pounds in the 12 weeks. 3.5 of that being water, though. Okay, so ideally we would want to have lost more like 8 to 9 pounds of body fat. So just got to continue to work on dialing in the food properly for your needs. Everybody is different. So you lost 9.4 pounds. You did lose 2 pounds of skeletal muscle mass. We don't love that. You're still 71 pounds of skeletal muscle mass, which is well above average for your gender and height. But I don't love still the leg strength thing. And I already talked about that, okay? You lost 4.9 pounds of body fat, which is awesome. You lost 0.6% of your body fat. And you actually did lose some strength in all parts of your body with that 2 pounds of skeletal muscle mass loss. Not significant, but again, we don't want to be losing any strength, and that's a diet thing for sure. You lost 3.7% ability to support your body weight with your right arm, 5.7% ability to support your body weight with your left arm. Trunk, you lost 2% ability to support your body weight. Right leg, you lost 0.2%, and your left leg actually did increase a little bit, so that's good. So definitely, yes, the fat loss is great, but we want to be careful about muscle loss. Okay, and that's something that we need to be aware of. The scan recommended 51.4 pounds of body fats loss, and that is less 3.8 now, so at 47.6. So where did you lose the body fat? 0.7 pounds off your right arm, 1.1 pound off of your left arm, which is great. 2.7 pounds, almost 3 pounds off your trunk, which is great. And then 0.2 pounds off of each leg. And your visceral fat levels went down 1 level. So all in all, some good stuff happened with your body fat. And we just have to adjust it so you're continuing to lose body fat and not losing skeletal muscle mass. If you want to meet up with Carlene again, we can, to take a look at that. Or if you think that you know what you need to do, that's good too. But if you're kind of feeling at a loss as to how to make those 2 things happen, let's get Carlene involved and we'll set up a meeting with her. Okay, but super happy with your commitment, super happy with your progress. I feel like your confidence level is much higher now than it was, and that's really good moving forward. So again, if you have any questions, let me know.